Yo, yo, welcome to Trash. Truth, realness, authenticity sounds hard. The podcast where we ask questions and listen to the answers. Okay, folks, let's start the first convo. Idris Elba, the British actor, is he the best black actor today? Idris Elba and the coronavirus. So here we go. Read the questions coming up, leave comments, call us, contact us via the inbox. Three to four callers who will answer these questions. Then it's up to everyone, including the followers, whether the subject or the matter goes in the freezer or the trash. Now, callers, state your name and location, then answer each question. Let's keep it civil, guys. Let's go. Chat about. Callers.
Hello, this is Divine calling from London. I don't necessarily think that Idris Elba is the best black actor of all time. They have many other black actors that shine far brighter than Idris Elba, even though he's done well to get from where he was to where he is, and also not to just be an actor but also a producer of a film. So, well done to him for that. In regards to his interview with Oprah Winfrey, there's something a little bit off about the interview, just something a little bit kind of disingenuous. I'm not sure if I totally believe that Idris and his wife were both, struck by the COVID virus, and how strange that they're both asymptomatic. That's something that I find quite strange. And how would he have known that he had corona if he didn't have any symptoms? Why would he necessarily have been tested for corona if he wasn't showing any symptoms? I do feel like the interview is probably to back up his original video that went out regarding him having the coronavirus, whereby people were insinuating that he was actually paid to say that. So in my opinion, there's something quite off about that interview with Oprah. I don't find it credible, and I don't necessarily believe that him and his wife Sabrina have COVID or had COVID or tested positive. That's just my opinion. Again, the video message that was sent out by Idris that was filmed on a phone, there's something again that doesn't seem authentic. I do feel there's other, black actors that might hold more weight, that seem more believable. And I think on the back of the other videos that have gone out where people don't believe that Idris had COVID to begin with or coronavirus to begin with, it's going to be a lot harder for people to actually listen to what he's saying and believe him, because he doesn't really have credibility with black people at this moment in time. So no, I don't think that Idris was the best person to tell African people to listen to the authorities in regards to staying at home and protecting themselves from corona. I think, there's a lot of footballers, African footballers, that are well respected and, hold a lot of weight. So I think Mane is one of them. So he might have been a good advocate for getting, African people to listen to the authorities when it comes to protecting themselves against coronavirus. For now, Idris needs to be put on the freezer, definitely put on freeze until he wins back the trust of people. I think nobody believes in him, or there's a lot of people that don't believe in him at the moment. So he's going to have to work really, really hard to win back the trust of black people.
Hello, peeps. This is Marcus Knight from Catford. Nah, sorry. I don't think Idris Elba is the best actor of our generation right now. I think that title's got to go to Samuel L. Jackson. He's done a lot more movies with a lot more name brand people. So, yeah, Idris, you've done some good movies, but not as good as Samuel. So, sorry, bruv. Yeah, that interview, super fake. It was looking like they was following a script, but following the script under duress, but also knowing that they were looking stupid as they were doing it, because this was going to be a hard sell to convince people of this, and you could see it all over all their faces. But they still tried. They tried it. Yeah, I'm gonna say I think he could be the right person to talk to Africans, because remember, he's the closest to this thing. He's probably more close to the key players and can get a bit more info and actually the real of the real, innit? Uh, nah, you know what? I think put Idris on ice still. You never know. We might need a black Superman one day. Maybe we can like defrost him and reprogram him and thing. You get me? Yeah? But nah, like Idris still.
What's going on? My name's Michael, speaking from East London. Personally, I don't think Idris Elba is the greatest actor of our time. You know, when there's actors like Will Smith, Don Cheadle, Jamie Foxx out there who have been in much more globally known movies. But Idris is definitely up there without a shadow of a doubt. In terms of black actors within the UK, he's definitely the greatest. The fact that he's been in so many international successful movies such as Mandela, The Mountain Between Us, and Fast and Furious. As an Englishman, that's a huge accomplishment that can't be taken away from him. And with a few more years and a few more big movies, he can definitely take the crown of the best black actor of our time. That conversation between Idris Elba and Oprah Winfrey was very interesting, because I know if I was Idris Elba and I found out I tested positive for the coronavirus, I would definitely not be as calm as he was. I wouldn't even do that interview. Like, I would be devastated. The amount of people that has died from this is a tragedy, and to be contracted with it, meaning that you could potentially die. I feel like he was way too calm. Him and his wife were way too calm. But on the other hand, it was quite a while ago when he found that he tested positive. So, you know, he could have been upset all this time, and now he's just overcoming that, and now he's just trying to stay calm. So who knows? Who knows? He's a good actor, innit? So we don't know, innit? We don't know. And as for whether Idris Elba is the right person to tell Africans what to do in regards to this coronavirus, because he's been through it, I don't know about that, because he's had the most minor symptoms on the scale of coronavirus. You know, most people are not in the same situation as him, and he's a big superstar, he's a celebrity, one of the best actors in the world, you know? So he's probably getting taken care of well. A lot of Africans don't even have welfare and have been through epidemics where they've lost family members, and they're living with poverty and diseases and even corruption. So, you know, I feel like, you know, he doesn't really relate with them, so there's not much that he can advise them on, really. You know, but yeah. The freezer or the trash? I will put Idris Elba in the freezer, man, just based off his body of work. He spent more than 20 years of his life entertaining us. You know, he's represented the UK on a global scale, man. If you was to ask someone that's not from the UK about our country, one of the first things they'll think about is Idris Elba. Just for that, you know, just for that. Yeah, you can go into the freezer, man. Let's keep him cool and put him in the freezer.
Wow. Okay. We have 3 callers who say put him in the freezer. So for those following, what do you have to say about this? Is it going to be the freezer or the trash?